All right, today we're going to build one of the most powerful thought experiments in all of philosophy, piece by piece, directly from the source, Plato's allegory of the cave.
So, let's just start with this one question, because it's really at the heart of everything. What if your reality, everything you've ever known, ever seen, ever believed to be true, was nothing more than a shadow flickering on a wall? To really get this, we first have to build the world it all takes place in. We're going to construct this strange place together, exactly how Plato laid it all out for us in his incredible work, The Republic.
First things first, just picture a huge underground space, a cave, right? Plato tells us there's an opening to the outside world, a way for light to get in, but it's way, way up and a long way off. So where we are, it's deep down in the shadows.
And this cave, well, it's not empty. We're not alone down here. There are human beings living inside this underground world.
But here's the thing, they're not just hanging out, they are prisoners. And this is the crucial part. Plato says they've been here since they were children, chained up, immobile. This isn't some temporary situation, it is the only life they have ever known.
And the way they're chained is super specific. Their legs are bound, and so are their necks, forcing them to stay in one spot. But more importantly, the chains make it physically impossible for them to even turn their heads. Not left, not right, just stuck.
So let's just pause for a second and think about what that means. If you can't move your head, what is your reality? What does the word seeing even mean to you? Let's try to get inside their very unique perspective. Their entire world, their whole field of vision is just one thing and one thing only, the wall of the cave directly in front of them. That's it. That wall is their entire universe. They've never seen behind them, beside them, or even each other. And this is the big idea, right? For these prisoners, truth, or reality, is not what you and I would call it. As Plato puts it, the truth for them would be, literally, nothing but the shadows of the manufactured articles. So, where are these shadows coming from? Well, now we get to find out.
Now, we get to do something the prisoners can't. We're about to look over their shoulders, look behind them, and uncover the intricate setup that creates their entire world.
Okay, so here's how the magic trick works. Far behind the prisoners, high up, a fire is blazing. It's the only source of light. Between that fire and the prisoners, there's a raised walkway. And along that walkway, there's a low wall, almost like a screen. Behind that wall, totally unseen by the prisoners, people are walking back and forth carrying all sorts of objects. Statues of people, animals, you name it. The fire casts the shadows of these objects onto the wall in front of the prisoners. Plato's analogy for this is just perfect. A puppet show. You know how the screen hides the puppeteers, so all you see are the puppets dancing above it? It's exactly like that. For the prisoners, the shadows on the wall are their puppets, and they have absolutely no idea there are puppeteers creating the whole show.
So let's put it all together. We have a group of people who have spent their entire lives watching a two-dimensional shadow play on a wall, believing with every fiber of their being that it's the one and only reality. The shapes they see, the echoes they hear, that is their entire existence. And that brings us to the great philosophical cliffhanger. This is the question that launches the entire rest of the allegory. After a lifetime of accepting shadows as truth, what happens when one of those prisoners is suddenly released and forced to turn around? What happens then? Think about it.